Hey guys, welcome back to this episode, and today we'll be learning about nested if. We have learned all about if, but we don't know something like if in an if. So basically what I mean is, if I write here a condition if a less than 0, or let me just create a variable for that. So a is equal to 0. If a less than 0, and then I press enter, and I'm going to type here one more if command. This is called nested if in an if. So what is nested if in an if? Simply it's a nested if. Okay, so we are checking a condition in a condition. All right, so for example, let's create a variable a is equal to a 98. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if a greater than 0. So basically we are checking for a positive number. Okay, and then if it's a positive number, check that if it is lesser than 100. So if a less than 100. Okay, so first of all, what we are checking here, we are checking if the variable a is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then check this also, that if it is less than 100. So basically it means it is between 0 to 100. Basically that's the point of view of writing this nestedly. So if the case is satisfied, we are going to print between 0 and 100. All right, let me run the program now. Let's see. So look, it prints between 0 and 100. Why? Because the variable a is 98. Let me just change this to an input command. So enter a number, and then if a greater than 0, if a less than 100, print between 0 and 100. Now what if it is only greater than 0, if it's not less than 100? So I'm going to come here, press enter, press 1 backspace. Why? Because I want the indent to be for this. Okay, so the indent of the first if command is this part. Which one? This one, back one. Okay, this one is for this if statement. All right, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an else statement, because sometimes the number AI input would be greater than 100, but it would be greater than 0, but it would be also greater than 100. It won't be less than 100. So for that, for this if command, I'm going to type here else, and then print. What I'm going to print? Not lesser than 100. All right, and then if the first condition itself is not satisfied, I'm going to type here else. All right, else, and then press enter, and then here I'm going to print. All right, let's run this program now. So let's see what to enter. So let me enter 9. Okay, between 0 and 100. Perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Let's run it again. 101. So according to this program, for the 101, it will show me print not lesser than 100. It will show me only not less than 100. Okay, so basically that's what happens when you use nested if. We have two conditions to check actually. All right, now let me show you one thing, one big example here. Okay, so here I have a question: write a person to check if the person is eligible for voting. Now we know that 18 years is the requirement for a person to vote. So 18 and above can vote. So right over here, let's first take 2 inputs. Okay, why I'm saying 2 input is because first of all we have to see if that person is the resident of that country. Is the citizen of that country, not resident. If that guy holds a citizenship of that country. So what I'm going to type here is, and then I'll just tell them to input either y or n. All right, so they can either enter y or n. Once I have taken this input, I'll take another input, enter your age. All right, now I have these 2 conditions right over here. Now one thing I just want to tell you, look, if I run this program, it tells me to either enter y or n. Sometimes people might enter capital Y or capital N. For that we'll use the string manipulation thing. Okay, so right over here I can go to the next line. I can update the value of a as a is equal to a dot lower. Okay, so if no matter if I input here is capital Y or capital N, A would be storing small n or small y. All right. Now once I have done this part, trying to create some if statements. So what should be prioritized first, the age or the citizenship? Of course the citizenship. So if a double equal to yes, so that person should be the citizen, colon, enter. Now okay, we checked the person is a citizen. Now we need to check if his or her age is either equal to 18 or more than 18. So if b greater than equal to 18, okay, so make sure to put equal sign, otherwise it will not take 18, it will take from 19. So colon, and then we're going to print eligible. Okay, now if the person is actually the citizen of the country but he or she is not 18, their age is less than 18, we can type an else command right over here, and then we can print here now I must have written this one more last criteria to be fulfilled of else, that the person is actually not the citizen of the country. So we're going to type here else print only citizens can vote. All right, just I forgot to put this integer sign right over here. Okay, let's run this program now. So yes, and then any other number, let's say 19, eligible. All right, now let's do one thing. I'm going to input y, okay, and then age as 3. You're not eligible as your age is less than 18. Let's check another condition, no, okay, age 67, only citizens can vote. Now here is the problem. One thing I just want to make you guys understand, if the person is not a citizen, then don't ask for the age. We need to ignore the age if the person is not the citizen. All right, so if the person is not a citizen, directly this should be printed. We don't need this input command to be printed. So for that, what we'll do is we'll cut this thing, okay, and we'll paste it where when this condition is satisfied. All right, if the person is. Now run the program. If I input here no, only citizens can vote, sorry, okay, you get it. And if I even input capital and no problem, it does not give me an error, only citizens can vote. If I input capital Y, your age, it will ask my age. If I input 54, yeah, I'm eligible to vote. We can modify this a bit, this part you can modify this a bit apart. You can even modify this statement also by adding here like how many years are left for you to be eligible. So you can just write another print command here. So what I'm basically doing is I'm going to insert a variable here. I'm going to do some calculations here. Now the user will give me their age, that will be stored in B, and then the minimum age is 18 to start voting. You cannot vote until you're 18. If you're 17, you can't vote. So what I would be doing here is I would be writing here 18 minus B. So what would happen would be this will show the difference of their age from 18. So if they are 16 years, this would be given this command would be like you need more 2 years to be eligible to vote if you are 16. So let's run this program and I'll show you what I mean actually. So yes, and then let's say the guy is 9 years old, so you need more 9 years to be eligible to vote. Let's see another thing. Yes, and then 15, so 3 years. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, leave a like, remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not turned on notifications. That's all for today. See you guys very soon.